In FCAM2012R2, users will have the ability in 3D milling to do Z-level flat surface support. So what this means is when they create a Z-level finishing toolpath, they will be able to create extra passes where the tool sees flat regions. So here we have a typical model here that's got flat regions as we're making our way down the Z-level, and these are indicated by these yellow faces. Now if I created a traditional Z-level type toolpath, we can see we've got one here. If I go into the finishing area, note we're using a 12mm tool with a 1mm tip radius. If I go to the milling, you can see here we've got a 4mm Z increment. You can also see by default flat surface support is switched off. So let's go and calculate that toolpath. And here we can see the toolpath passes and the model position. So let's turn off the shading and look from the side just to make this easier to see. So I can see my model surface here indicated by the yellow, and I can see the toolpath position here. Sure enough, I did a bit of interrogation, so I'm going to go Z, pick the value, click on the surface, we can see we're at -45. If I go and select the toolpath, you can see we're at -41.9. So there is a difference between the two. So if we want to actually machine those flat regions, which we could do in this case with that particular tool, we simply turn it on inside the toolpath itself. Now there is one already created for you, so you can select the Z-level flat surface support. If I go into the properties of this toolpath, note the same tool, the same Z increment, but we've got, in this case, flat surface support is being checked on. If I go ahead and play the simulation again, so now you can see we get some extra passes just in those flat regions. Sure enough, if I look at the shading off, you can see the toolpath pass is making its way at that same position where that surface region is. If I wanted to measure that location, again going with the interrogation, just verifying, so there's my surface at the -45, and there's my toolpath at the same position. So it's recognised those flat regions all the way along these locations and given me extra passes where those flat surfaces are.